Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of valuable coins. Today, we're talking about one of the most sought-after pennies out there, the 1965 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Could this little coin in your pocket be worth up to $1 million? Let's find out. Now, the 1965 Lincoln penny might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance. But what if I told you that certain versions of this penny are worth an absolute fortune? That's right, collectors and experts have identified rare versions of this penny that can fetch a jaw-dropping 7 figures at auctions. Let's break it down. So, why is this penny so special? First, let's talk about the key features of the 1965 Lincoln penny. Unlike other coins that typically have a mint mark, a small letter indicating where they were minted, this penny was produced during a time of transition at the U.S. Mint. To save costs and simplify production, no mint marks were added to coins in 1965, regardless of whether they were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But here's the kicker: not all 1965 pennies are created equal. Coins that are in exceptionally high-grade condition, like those with perfect details, free of scratches, or with rare errors, can skyrocket in value. These coins are graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. A grade of MS65 or higher? Now you're talking big money! And it doesn't stop there. Some 1965 pennies are worth so much because of minting errors. These include planchet errors, where the coin was struck on an incorrect metal, and other rare imperfections that make the coin one of a kind. These errors turn a regular penny into a collector's dream, with prices that can climb into the hundreds of thousands, even millions. Here's an example. A regular 1965 penny might only be worth its face value, 1 cent. But a rare, mint-condition coin with errors or unique features could fetch upwards of $1 million. That's why it's so important to carefully inspect your coins. Now, let's talk about how you can check if your 1965 penny is valuable. Is it shiny and scratch-free? The better the condition, the higher the value. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, off-center strikes, or unusual marks. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official value. Look up recent auction sales for 1965 pennies with similar characteristics. So, could you have $1 million coin sitting in your piggy bank or tucked away in your change jar? It's time to go hunting. Check every 1965 penny you come across, because you never know, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching, treasure hunters! If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell so you never miss out on more tips to spot valuable coins. And hey, let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1979 mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, an ordinary coin that could turn your pocket change into a fortune. Stay tuned because you might have one of these valuable coins sitting at home right now. The 1979 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark just below the date. This penny was made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which was standard for Lincoln cents until 1982. Millions of these pennies were struck, but only a select few are worth a fortune. So, what sets this penny apart from the rest? The value lies in its rare mint errors and conditions. These coins are so unique that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. Here's what to look out for. Look for double die obverse errors, where parts of the design appear doubled. On the 1979 penny, doubling could be visible on Lincoln's profile, the date, or the word Liberty. Coins graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC as MS68 or higher are exceptionally rare. These are pennies that look almost flawless, with sharp details and no visible wear. Some pennies from 1979 have off-center strikes or other striking anomalies that make them even more valuable. Now let's talk numbers. One of these rare 1979 pennies in pristine condition sold for over $1 million at auction. The combination of its rarity, historical significance, and flawless condition made it an irresistible gem for collectors. If you're wondering how to get your hands on one, or if you already have one, Don't worry, I'll tell you how to check in just a minute. Here's how you can find out if your 1979 D penny is worth big bucks. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to inspect it for errors like doubling, cracks, or off-center strikes. The shinier and cleaner, the better. Any scratches or wear could lower the value. Send your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and official grading. A high-grade penny can significantly increase its value. If you think you have a rare 1979 D penny, there are plenty of places to sell it. You can try online marketplaces like eBay or heritage auctions, coin shows, or conventions. Professional auction houses specializing in rare coins always make sure to get your coin appraised first to know its true value. So, could you be holding $1 million treasure? It's time to check your piggy bank, wallet, or coin jar. You never know what you might find. And if you're passionate about coins and collectibles, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more fascinating stories about valuable coins. We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1985 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that has collectors talking and could make you a fortune. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more exciting stories about coins that could change your life. Now let's jump into the story of this 1985 D Lincoln penny that's worth a whopping $1 million. The 1985 D penny was minted in Denver, as marked by the small d under the date. While billions of these pennies were made, only a few have skyrocketed in value due to rare errors or unusual characteristics that set them apart from the rest. Coins with minting errors are like hidden treasure for collectors. These imperfections make them one of a kind, which is why some collectors are willing to pay insane prices to own them. So, what makes the 1985 D penny worth $1 million? Reports suggest that certain versions of this penny feature rare double die errors, where the lettering or design appears doubled under magnification. Others might have a unique planchet composition or even be struck on the wrong material, making them incredibly valuable. And here's the kicker: some of these rare pennies have fetched six-figure prices at auction, with rumors of a unique specimen valued at nearly $1 million. Want to know if you have $1 million coin in your collection? Here's what to look for. Check for doubling on letters like Liberty or the date. The design may look misaligned. Look for unusual colors or thickness. Coins in pristine condition, graded MS65 or higher, command the highest prices. Think you've got the jackpot in your hands? Your next step is to get the coin authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They'll determine its condition, rarity, and most importantly, its value. So, what are you waiting for? Check your pockets, your piggy banks, and those old jars of coins. You never know, that 1985 D penny could be hiding right under your nose. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to channel for more amazing coin stories. And let us know in the comments, do you think you have a valuable penny? We're diving into the incredible story of the 1994 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny that collectors are going crazy for, valued at up to $1 million. Moneybag, stay tuned to find out what makes this seemingly ordinary penny so extraordinary, and how you can spot one. Before we get to the juicy details, let's start with the basics. The 1994 Lincoln penny was minted in the billions. Most of these coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which doesn't use a mint mark. So, seeing no mint mark on your penny isn't unusual. But there's one type of 1994 penny that stands out, a rare error coin that's worth a fortune. These rare pennies are what we call error coins. Due to a mistake in the minting process, these coins possess unique characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors. And this error is where the magic happens. So, what exactly makes the 1994 no-mint mark penny worth up to $1 million? It comes down to three critical factors: condition, rarity, and error type. If your penny is in pristine condition, graded as MS67 or higher, it could already fetch thousands of dollars. But if it's an ultra-rare mint state error coin? That's where the $1 million jackpot comes in. Out of billions of pennies minted in 1994, only a handful of error coins exist. Some of these errors include doubled dies, off-center strikes, or missing design details. One of the most valuable errors on a 1994 penny is the double die obverse. This means the design elements, like Lincoln's face or the date, appear doubled under close inspection. Here's the exciting part. How can you tell if your 1994 penny is worth $1 million? Starstruck, let me walk you through it step by step. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the date and the word Liberty. If you notice any doubling or unusual spacing, that's a huge clue. Look for a coin with minimal scratches or wear. The shinier and more flawless it is, the better. If you think you've got something special, send it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll confirm its authenticity and assign a grade that determines its value. Believe it or not, some lucky collectors have struck gold, well, copper, with their pocket change. In recent auctions, rare era pennies have sold for hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. Could your 1994 penny be the next big find? Now it's your turn. Go through your penny jars, wallets, and even the couch cushions. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. If you find a 1994 penny with no mint mark, check for errors and let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, subscribe for more tips on valuable coins, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Did you know that one of the most common-looking coins in your pocket could be worth $1 million? That's right, the 1964 no mint mark Lincoln penny might just make you a millionaire. Stick around to find out how to identify this rare gem and what makes it so valuable. The Lincoln Cent series is one of the most beloved coin series in U.S. history. Introduced in 1909, it underwent a design change in 1959 to feature the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. The 1964 penny, in particular, belongs to this iconic series and has become highly sought after by collectors for a few surprising reasons. So, what makes the 1964 no mint mark Lincoln penny potentially worth $1 million? Here's what you need to know. If your penny doesn't have a mint mark under the date, it was minted in Philadelphia. While this isn't unusual for pennies of this time, specific 1964 pennies from Philadelphia have rare features that set them apart. Coins with minting errors, like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or even planchet errors, are incredibly valuable. Some 1964 pennies with doubling on Lincoln's portrait or the inscriptions have sold for jaw-dropping amounts at auctions. Collectors and grading companies assign a mint state, MS, grade to coins. A 1964 penny graded as MS 67 or higher is extremely rare and can fetch thousands, or even millions, depending on its condition. To check if your 1964 penny is worth a fortune, look for these key details. Closely inspect the date, the words Liberty, and In God We Trust. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loupe to spot any doubling. A coin with no scratches, dents, or discoloration is more likely to achieve a high grade. Most 1964 pennies are made of 95% copper, but rare errors could involve unique compositions. Still unsure? Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin's value and authenticity. Don't just take my word for it. Here are some real-life examples of 1964 no mint mark pennies that sold for massive amounts. One high-grade 1964 penny sold at auction for over $10,000. Error coins from 1964 with unique doubling or off-center strikes have fetched as much as $1 million in private sales. The key is rarity and condition. Here's how you can cash in on your rare penny. Look through your old penny jars or coin rolls for any 1964 pennies. Send your coin to a professional grading service for authentication. Work with trusted auction houses like Heritage Auctions or list your coin on platforms like eBay for collectors to bid. Remember, patience pays off in the coin collecting world. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coins. You might be sitting on a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our updates on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a 1964 penny or any other rare coin. We'd love to hear your story.